What is going on, everybody? So, if you did not get into the new year, but here's some more information about how the U.S. captured one of the Venezuela leaders, Nicolas Maduro. So here, a CIA team, steel doors, and a fateful phone call how the U.S. captured Maduro in Venezuela. President Donald Trump approved the strike before Christmas after months after planning, including troops training a model of Maduro's compound. President Donald Trump gave the Venezuelan leader one last chance to step down over a private phone call. In a private phone call a week ago, Trump told Nicolas Maduro that he had to go at the point of an armada of U.S. warships were floating off of Venezuela's shores. A CIA team had crept into the country, tracking Maduro's movements and habits, where he slept, where he ate, and where he traveled. "You got to surrender," Trump said, recalling a conversation at a news conference Saturday in his Mar-a-Lago home. Maduro took the gamble of his life. He came close to giving in, Trump said, but he stayed put. An act of defiance set in motion is the final phase of a secret and risky plan to evict Maduro by force. At 10:46 p.m. Eastern Time Friday, Trump gave the final order to launch. This account of Operation Absolute Resolve is the most audacious military action in either of Trump's terms, and is based on interviews with more than a dozen White House administration and congressional officials, as well as public statements. As early as August, the CIA quietly sent a small unit into Venezuela with a goal of providing extraordinary insight into Maduro's movements. According to a person with knowledge of the matter, even his pets were known to U.S. intelligence agents. Dan Razier Kane, chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, said at a news conference on Saturday. And at the same time, a core Trump administration team worked privately on the project for months, holding regular meetings and phone calls, briefing Trump. A person knowledgeable about the matter said. A group consisted of some of the people Trump will now be running Venezuela, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, and White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller. The person said, throughout the fall, Trump steadily amped up the pressure on Maduro. In September, Trump administration began sinking boats into the Caribbean, and it alleged were sending drugs into the U.S. Experts said. However, the boats were shipping cocaine to Europe, and all told, the administration has struck at least 35 alleged drug vessels so